Hey guys, I'm trying to finish getting set up here. Well, a little bit early. Hey Chad, it's cool. How you doing, buddy? Can you hear me okay? Joe, Martin, how you doing, guys? Just trying to finish getting all settled in here. Yep, good, good. Hey Norman, New Ferris, what's going on? I'm glad to see you made it. James. Boy, the weather's beautiful right now, man. Jeez, almost hated to come inside and do this. No offense, but it's it was like in the 80s today here. It's nice. Hey Joe. I've got a few more guys get in here. Not a whole lot to talk about really tonight. A few things I just show we did done on the layout, but not a whole lot going on. Been outside. Hey Wilmer. How's it going, buddy? I can't believe it's been a month already. How you doing? Geez, time flies when you're having fun. So I'll let you guys keep rolling in. I'm gonna try to fire up a train, see if I can get one running. Boy, I've had no luck last couple days running trains. And from Australia, hey Malcolm, holy moly, Australia, that's awesome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for tuning in. So we get this intermodal to run. Yeah, no joke with the lockdown, man. It seems like 1 month runs into the next. It's insane. They finally opened up a few things here in Ohio where it's still limited. Like I finally got a haircut today, and then I went to a place I don't normally go to, Sports Clips. I don't know how well it is, but I was getting. I thought it was, hey Sparky, I thought it was 1980 something again. I had a mullet going on. Sorry about that. Sounded like the gremlins were coming out. But yeah, hair was getting long, neck needed shaving. I gotta get some other shaving going on. But hairbrush combo's not worth buying at Harbor Freight. Joe, I have what was a combo now. This is an old set I got. Stand by. Talk amongst yourselves. Sounds like I needed to clean the tracks. And I've had this forever. It was from Harbor Freight. It's Central Pneumatic. Give me like a station and everything. It's 6 brushes. It's a dual action. 6 bottom speed dual action trigger air brushes, 6-foot hoses. Then I was able to, I bought just a small, I just bought a small, like pancake type compressor. Man, can't think of words. Compressor. And so with that setup, there's a dial for a pressure on that station. So I was able to dial the pressure down and everything, and I'm not good with it, but it works good, you know. And it, shit, it's been a long time. I can't remember how much I paid for that. But it's nice. It's got 6 bottles, six of them. I got the 6 bottles, you know. I might have to hit pause over here and then go clean some tracks. That's gonna just be a pain. This train's been a pain lately. Yeah, anyways, so I don't know if that's what you're looking at. I haven't looked at any since this, but I've had this for a long time. I don't use it very often. I've only really used acrylics through because I don't have a spray booth, so I don't want to do that in the house. So, turn this a little bit, you get to see my intermodal, the big arm out of the way. So yeah, you know, really haven't done a lot. I mean, I've been stuck in the house, obviously, for the most part with the whole quarantine, but you know, I think I've showed mostly what I've done on behind me here at the co-op, the Crooked River Co-op. I could show more of that too. Alright, did win a gift card from Yankee Dabbler, and Darren, the E&H Railroad, had that contest for his 500 subscribers, and I'm old, I won a gift card. So I picked up this Ring Engineering end of train device. Hey Vinny, how you been, man? Vinny, I work Fridays, man. So by the time I get home and get settled in, half the time I forget you're even on. Shouldn't say I forget. By the time I get to it, you're already done or almost done by the time I get ready to watch any kind of YouTube on Fridays. So I always try to pick you up on Saturday and rewatch it. Anyways, these look like they're pretty easy to install. I gotta go back and look, but I'm pretty sure Sparky, you did a video a while back. If you have the link to it and you wouldn't mind posting it, maybe somebody else would like to see it again, to install these end of train devices. I mean, it looks like basically you're just taking off the truck that's on there and then screwing this truck in, and then same thing with the coupler, just putting a new coupler into the pocket. Hey Shane. Hi to everybody. If I missed you as this chat's going by, I apologize. But thanks for everybody stopping in. So, hey, and Sparky, by the way, I was watching how you did that reset. Now, I've never had to do that, and it just was really weird that Ring Engineering. Really weird that I'll hold it up there again. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was like, I want to say like $35 or $36, and then shipping and all that stuff. You know, I used my CRNE code on there for the 5% off. Shameless plug. So it wasn't bad, you know, and then of course, like, I had the gift card too, so I mean, I got a great deal on it because of that. But yeah, I've never had the controller of the NCE do that with all the number. The locomotive set at 3, and it was really weird. But it's good to know. I watched that video the other day. how you reset everything. So it's kind of cool. I mean, it's weird that it happened, but it's kind of cool that there's a reboot to the system. You still hear it. What do you mean you still hear it? Hang on. Sorry about that. I noticed it keeps acting up in one section of the track, so I just wanted to run the Bright Boy over it before it starts really acting up. But, so yeah, I got that in the mail today. I picked up another CSX grain hopper. You know, me and my damn grain hoppers. What was that? Sorry, kind of trying to rewind the chat a little bit. Good bass hum. Why would you be getting that? Oh, hey, Rail Lady 2020's in it. Now, she's someone to check out too, that Rail Lady 2020. She's just getting started in a new layout and getting started into the hobby, and she's got some good stuff going on there. Just laying track and cork and stuff right now, so it's kind of interesting. And she's good. She's with Railfan Man. Good friends or dating or one of the two. I'm not 100% sure there. But either way, check her out. She got a good layout. She's gonna have a good layout. She got some good stuff. She got this really awesome boxcar in the last video, just sitting there on her layout. I mean, I don't know. It's awesome. You should see whoever painted that up. Whew. Genius. I mean, just craftsman. Check that out. I did another boxcar. For some reason, when I hit it with the clear coat, maybe you guys have an idea why. Once I hit it with the clear coat, the dull coat at the end, everything started to crackle up. None of the paint did it. I used Osprey rattle cans and it had no problems. Everything was fine. And after I did the decals on it, and I decided I'm going to hit everything with a clear coat. And, well, that's okay. I'll let you two fight that out, Rail Lady. I'm not getting in the middle of that one. As long as you guys enjoy it. Maybe you can lease it back and forth to each other. But yeah, for some reason that thing crackled up on me. Not everywhere, but in a few spots. I don't know why the heck it did that. But maybe I'll try to weather around it a little bit, see how bad that looks. Otherwise, I would just have to re-strip it down and do it again. That's annoying though. And right now, it's almost impossible to come by 91% alcohol. I found some 70% the one day, so that's kind of nice. I'll throw that in with my, what do you call it, my brass track cleaning car. I was thinking of putting, the reason I brought this up is I got the intermodal running. If I get my big head out of the way, you can kind of see it there. I thought maybe that would look kind of cool. This is a 36-inch, so I don't know. I gotta see. These might be 33s. So we'll see. I was gonna throw it on the end of one of my grain hoppers, and those are 36s. Or a boxcar or something. I'll throw it on the end of something. I gotta decide what I want to use. Something that will be usable. I figured a grain hopper would be cool because I could throw that on the back of probably a tanker train or what have you. But I thought it looked kind of cool on the back of that. I get grief from guys once in a while when I post on my Facebook page videos because, you know, I don't run cabooses because I'm too modern for that. Well, I have cabooses. I'll run them if I decide to pull my chassis stuff out, or Western Maryland, CNO, and all that kind of stuff. You know, I like the more modern era, but I had that stuff when I started, and it's hard. I still like it, so maybe an inch. Is Darren in here? Did I miss him? Oh yeah. Hey Darren. I was just talking to him. He was working on getting a kid brought back in the house. He wasn't very agreeable to that. I wasn't very agreeable with coming back in the house either. I was sitting out on the deck, enjoying a nice tea, and it's been nice, man. Nice, just a nice enough breeze. It's not too humid or anything, and man, it was a pretty nice weekend. A little bit of rain the other day, but not much. The lawn's coming in. I don't know if you guys posted that on my Facebook page too. If you guys remember back in the fall, I had that water line break. So we had the whole front yard dug up, and finally was able to get, well, actually the Strasburg weekend is when I was going to go to Strasburg, obviously. Still bummed out over that one. But I had a long weekend. I took Friday and Monday off, and I'm usually off on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I worked Wednesday and then go back to the next Wednesday, so I had like a week off of work last week. And so Thursday, my son and I went and got a rototiller and tilled up the rest of the front yard. You know, over the winter we had filled in, well, they had filled it in, but then let everything settle back into the trench, you know. And we went in that rototiller and got everything all nice and level. It was looking great, man. Well, thanks. Yeah, I got the old, that was my dad's curio cabinet. My dad used to collect, I still have them. They're all boxed up. If I ever get, I should do it, man. I should put some shelves up. This thing's kind of falling apart. It's old. We've had a couple of different floods down here. The drain like backs up, you know, and anyways, thankfully I haven't, nothing like, well, I've had it like Tony's had it. The very first time we had to replace the water tank and all that kind of stuff, but ever since then we've learned to keep anything of value up off the ground so nothing gets ruined. And long story, either way, that thing's, hey Robert, that thing has had some water damage, so it's kind of getting to the point where we need to kind of get rid of that. Hey, there's Tony. Tony, how's everything going, man? You got everything cleaned up down there? Hey, and I just want to say too, that was awesome of Sparky and Vinny for you guys to help out with your super chats, and that was a very awesome gesture on you guys' part. So, and just one more reason this community is what it is, you know. And that was great. Just want to give you guys some props for that, man. But anyways, Tony, I hope everything's getting back to normal and everything for you. I know what a pain in the neck that is to have a flood. Yeah, you know, and some stuff you're going to get to dry out, and some stuff's going to never really recover great, but I don't know. It's a gut-wrenching feeling, man. Even if you don't lose, like I said, we're pretty much, I won't say used to it, but we keep everything of value off the floor. You know, we don't keep cardboard boxes down, everything's in plastic tubs and that kind of stuff. Toad Boy Todd, how are you, buddy? So, hey, Scully Kill. Somebody was just mentioning your channel the other day. Tell me, I don't remember who it was now. But, yeah, everything is... Thankfully, it's just stormwater. We've never had sewage. Our pipes are separate, and this is from the storm. We have heavy rains, so it backs up. And it's just my area of the street. And it's very annoying. I'm cousins with the mayor for Grail. I had to talk with him. I'm like, what the hell, man? You know? So, knowing we have an issue, the city does. I don't know if it's because I'm friends with the mayor or not, but a lot of people have had issues. So they'll come down with one of those big vacuum trucks, and they try to keep all the catch basins and everything cleaned out with that. And twice a year, I have the county come out and they snake the drains, so that, because I have a big tree in my front yard and there's a lot of roots in that, so they come out in the spring and the fall. I just have them come out religiously, and it's been better. But still, there's been them times where we just had just too much rain too fast. Anyways, called worse. We had the yard almost done, man. We had the topsoil delivered. I actually talked the guy in the back and then over the curb. He wouldn't go over the sidewalk, but he dumped 4 yards of topsoil in my front yard. That was after, we had it all leveled out and all the old grass raked out and stuff. So we were getting that all down, and then the skies opened up. I was like, oh my God, everything turned into a mud hole. Didn't have a chance to get the seed down, didn't have a chance to get we threw peat moss instead of straw. So I had to redo some of the work that we did on that Thursday. But it's all in, it's starting to come up. There's going to be a few spots here and there I'm going to have to redo, I'm sure, but we'll see. I don't have a very big yard, which is a good thing. But anyway, so the water issue I had way back in October or whenever that happened, November, October, finally is buttoned up anyways. Yeah, Shane, here too. It rained literally. I was off 6 days, Thursday through Tuesday. Saturday was the only day that we had mostly no rain. That whole week, that whole 6 days. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So Strasburg might have been a washout anyways. So I'm gonna look at it like that, to say the weather was gonna be crappy. When we went to Steamtown last year, the weather was beautiful, man. So maybe it was a good thing, who knows. Maybe it would have just been a rainy, terrible weekend. Trying to just say that because it still stinks that we weren't able to go. And like I said, the weather was so crummy here, I couldn't even enjoy the time off. With work, we've been fortunate enough to keep working and not have to take any furloughs or anything like that. So that was a good thing. But we're starting to get back to normal now. It's starting to pick up. They're doing more surgeries now. We were just doing emergency type surgeries and things like that this whole time. And then now, as of the last week to 2 weeks, we've been back getting more of the elective surgeries on the schedule. Although so far it's been a little slow still. People are still a little leery, just because they're opening things up. And I'm the same way. I'm not running out to the bars. I don't go to bars anyways. I'm not running out to restaurants or concerts or any of that kind of stuff when they open that up. I'm going to just kind of let you guys all be the guinea pigs, just wait and see what happens. But anyways, I'm just rambling. Like I said, really I don't have a whole lot tonight to talk about. I can move the camera around here. I did a little weathering on the co-op here. The wife was able to get the letters printed out. That's one thing we lost in that last flood. Her cord was sitting on the ground, a little box for the cord for her cricket machine or whatever the hell they call that thing. So we had to order a new cord, and with this whole COVID thing, it takes forever to get anything back. In fact, I did get my AC6000. That was one of the things I got back today in the mail. I sent that thing out on February 20th. And at that time, Broadway Limited said they were about 6-8 weeks behind. And then all this happened, and they shut the whole world down, apparently. And I just got it back today, so that's 3 months? February, March, April, May, 3 months. So, what are you gonna do? Yeah, Drew. We talked about this, I don't know when. A while back, YouTube changed that within the last probably month, where you can't just click on somebody's icon or name on the chat, on the live chat. And yeah, that's good, Sparky. She's got some good stuff. She's gonna have a nice layout, and she's doing some nice work for Railfan Man too. She really seems to be liking the building of buildings and painting things up, and I'm with her there. I like that stuff too, more so than track work and wiring and all that. Sorry, Sparky was talking about rail lady. So yeah, I got that back today. Now I gotta tell you, Broadway Limited has some good customer service, at least in my opinion. I sent that locomotive back. I paid the shipping back, and they have it where, being it's out of warranty, it was $79, no matter what they had to do to it. Could be a simple fix, could be a new decoder, could be whatever, you know. So they went through the locomotive 100%, made sure all the connections were good and the wiring and all that kind of stuff. Put in a brand new decoder in it. It's a Paragon 2, so they put a new decoder in it. I didn't think to ask them to update the board on it. I should have had them put the newer board, because the newer board is like a plug and play for the Keep Alives, for Broadway Limited style Keep Alives. You can still hardwire them in, but it's a little more tricky. Because I've made the decision I'm going to put Keep Alives in everything that don't have it. Oh, you talking about my house? Sparky, that's the air conditioner, man. Sorry, man. I thought you meant you were still hearing a hum or something weird, because I was talking about you resetting and rebooting your system. I thought you were hearing a hum. So I kind of ignored it because I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. That humming is the air conditioner. The air conditioner is literally right there on the other side of the wall. Is the furnace room. So, sorry about that. So, if that's the hum you were talking about, because it just kicked off. So yeah, let me move this camera. I'll show you what I've been doing over here at the co-op, and go from there. But as I'm doing that, I'll keep talking about Broadway Limited. It was $79. They put a new decoder in there. Sorry, I'm trying to make you not dizzy, and I'm trying to make this so it don't spin. I just got it back. I haven't had much time to mess with it, but it seemed to had it on the test track. It seemed to be working okay. So, let me get a view of it or not. Those are new letters. I weathered the sheds up a little bit. I extended this. Vinny had pointed out, I didn't even notice it. Of course, these sheds weren't even glued on. They were just sitting up there. There was a gap, so I extended it over here with some styrene. And thanks, rail lady. And then I had some corrugated material, but it was too thick. The grooves were too wide. So I took some tin foil and just kind of laid it up on the roof here and rubbed it. And then I glued it on. So I got a couple little patches in that. I think it came out okay. I'm happy with it. Let me back here, see if I can get a shot down on my scale. Sorry guys. Is that in the picture? Kind of. I just kind of tip it down there. So yeah, my guardhouse here, office. Put in some lines and stuff. And a little mailbox fell over, damn it. Little piece of chain link back there. These came with the little guard shack. This I made. This is that foam stuff I use. I use the foam I've showed you for the roads and everything. And that's tape. I use the electrical tape. I painted it like a brownish, kind of rusty brown color to kind of look like the different sections of the scale. These are from Phantom Hobbies. They're the Jersey barriers. Painted those yellow. Put them in there. These are sprues, pieces of sprue. Just kind of, work them up a little bit and painted them yellow and put them down. I cut a little piece out of the foam and stuck it down in there, plastered it in, and then gravelled it. The only thing is it's kind of a short area in here, so it's kind of more of an illusional thing. You just kind of accept that there's a scale there, and you gotta. Ideally, what I would do is make this all part of it, so I have more room in here. But I could have. I kind of wanted to do that originally, but then I wanted to have some houses because I have no other area to do that, so I wanted that. Everybody had their flags out. I don't know if you can see the flags on the houses for Memorial Day. That's what I should have ran was my Spirit of 43, the Union Pacific. See those in it? Yeah, so I got the flags up on the houses there. Yeah. Intermodal yard's still a mess. Still debating, if I want to move that intermodal yard over to my main yard over here. And just turn that into an intermodal yard. I'd have to rework it some. But I'm thinking about it. Seriously giving it some thought. And then what I would do is I would move the intermodal yard where it is now over there, and then maybe use that area for the houses. Maybe some more like town, city stuff. And then that's scary. Give myself some more room that way. Still kind of in the works, the expansion I'm looking to do. What buildings? Yeah, those are. Might be selling those actually. I don't know. Like one is the Northern Light and Power. I can move it over there. Just kind of get a view of that side of the layout. Sorry, man. I'm putting you guys a little sick. That's the mine area there. And everything else is a mess down through there. But yeah, like I said, I'm debating if I want to turn that into intermodal or what I want to do with it. Because I'm thinking, I got the two main lines out here. I don't know. It would take some work. It's doable for sure. It's just a matter of do I want to do it. It's going to take a lot of work. Everything's all wired in. I was actually doing some switching the other day. That switch down here giving me trouble. Don't know. I might have to either throw some feeders in over here. That's the reason I want to do the Keep Alives, because you pay all this money for these Athearn Genesis. I'm gonna rant here a little bit, and I like them. Don't get me wrong. They look nice. They sound nice. They run nice. They're all light. They don't always pull great, but that's okay. But you think they'd have Keep Alive in them, or whatever their current keeper thing is called, and they do not. At least the ones I have do not. So like, you buy the rivet counter of the scale trains, it comes with a Keep Alive already built into it, the rivet counters. And that was $250. And it was a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but it's the same or cheaper than the Athearn Genesis. And they don't. I'll stand you up on this box. And they don't come with Keep Alives, which is kind of annoying. Just like me moving this camera around, it's probably annoying the hell out of you guys. Let's try something different. So you guys see that area back there? I think I've showed you before. See where the Ohio State flag and that is? That's a roughly a 10 by 10 area in that, to that side of the curio cabinet and then to the wall there. It's a mess. They had that flood so there, it's all. I never took the table down. I just threw more crap on top of the table. But yeah, I'm thinking eventually of doing the expansion into that area back there. Gotta keep pointing to. Maybe if I just kind of zoom in a little bit, you see it better. That's right, man. Go Bucks. But I got a couple of strong recruiting classes. Boy, I'll tell you what. We got Rob last year, but I'm not going to get into that one. You know, taking this duck under here. And doing away with the duck under. And kind of heading it out towards that cabinet. Making a swing gate there instead of a duck under. Kind of opening this up. That's a very narrow aisle right here by the co-op. So I probably would take some of that out and make where the city is there, the downtown is. I'm gonna make that like a stub area. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen in the future. Right now I'm running it as is and trying to enjoy it best I can, doing some work with it. Put a new light in back here. I got rid of the bulb light and put in just a little, I don't know, 18 inches or something, strip light. It's LED. So I think it gave me a little better like white light instead of that yellow light. So what's going on in the chat, man? I just keep moving things around and rambling. Hey, Jerry. Jerry, when is that show on, man? That show you guys are doing? Darren was just telling me about it too. He couldn't remember when it was on. There's just so many shows. PDRE, hey. Well, really, if you find a hospital, like we've been talking about, I wouldn't mind finding some place to add one over here too. Nothing too overwhelming, but like you, I'd want one that has a little bit of height to it. Yeah, you know, there's just a couple spots, Martin, where I have issues, and it's mainly with those, my Jeeps. I probably could drop a few more feeders over here, but it's not just in the yard, it's not just on switches, I think, I don't know. See, plus I want to see if I can install them. That's it, community roundhouse, thanks Sparky. Yeah, I wonder if there's a switch. When I had that water line issue, to go back to that, I had to tear that section out where the fueling area is, because I needed access to the water meter, which is behind there. And I accounted for that, for the most part, when I built the bench work. Well, I didn't account for it when I like foam and everything, so I had to cut through all that stuff. And I may check it. Maybe I need to drop another feeder on each side of that switch. But it's, like I said, scale trains have no problems with it. The ones that have keep lines I've had no trouble with. It's just the Broadway Limited has an issue with it. It don't have one in there, neither does the Genesis. And I have a couple of Jeeps too that don't have them. They're Genesis too. Where did I put them things? I haven't tried my SD40 operators to see if they have an issue. Yeah, these little Jeeps. I got 2 of these. Now I should go through and just double check my wiring on these too. Maybe I got a loose connection or something too, you know. These are nice little runners though. They sound nice. These are, I can read them, GP38-2s. 2 of these. Basically the same thing. This has ditch lights on the frame and the other one has them above. Yeah, you like that, Robert? Trade you for some Tropicana cars. How does that sound? 9 of them. I'll trade you for 9 of them. Hey, Gary. Well, I know, like, those Broadway Limiteds, like the Paragon 3, if you have their newer board in there, I was just reading up on that, it's like a plug-and-play kind of thing. The Paragon 2 that I have, I'm going to have to do some hard wiring or replace the board. So, I'm not afraid to solder this stuff, though. I've put the coders in. I'm not afraid to do it. I kind of like doing it, actually. It's kind of... I didn't say I was good at doing it. I just kind of like doing it. It's one of those things where, speaking of Athearn, it took me forever to get... That was one of the ones I had to get back. The Jeep ended up being a loose truck wire, which I got it back and still had to resolder one of the other truck wires. Long story. But they had it for a good... I don't know. At least 3 months. Took me to get that back from Long Beach. So, but I know Toyman does a lot of decoder installs and stuff like that. What else did I get? I don't really get too much other than that. I was watching a video on weathering the other day. I'm going to mainly try to weather one of these CSX YN3Bs. Just want to fade them, you know, do a fading on them. I don't necessarily want them to be overly rusty or dirty. Now, if I do the YN2, which is that AC 6000 I got back, if I do one of those Jeeps, if I do it on one of those, I'll get it a little more rusted up, like I did with these. Like I did on these ones, the GP40-2s. In fact, I look at this now and I'm like, man, I know I could do better than that. And this was an operator, scale trains. I made my own MU hoses and cables, brake lines, wire. Not bad. Not bad. It does need a bath. These are my dirty coal haulers, man. Pull these out when I want to run some coal. I like them. Of course, I've never been shy to say how much I like. Oh, thanks. I've been shy to say how much I like scale trains. But you know, this is an Atlas. It's a non-sound. It's a DCC non-sound. But they run like a champ, man. And they got a decent amount of detailing on them. You know. Dusty. I got these used off of a guy. That's what I mean. These are hard to come by, man. I don't really run them, but I hate to get rid of them. So this is we're gonna get these glasses replaced. Let's see, these are SD35s. I got two of these. I'm pulling out locomotives because I got a couple drawers down here that have my locomotives and some extra cars and stuff in it. Again, this is what I should have been running, is my veterans unit. I ran it the other day, did a little video on Facebook. See, I don't know. You really can't beat the detailing and stuff on these Athearn Genesis. And UP did a hell of a nice job on this. And I finally made a decision on that. I know we had this discussion once or twice about MTH, and I really want those commemorative units that they made for CSX, but I decided I'm going to hold out, hoping that Athearn or somebody comes out with them. A company that I like more, and not that can't say I like them or don't like MTH. I don't have anything by them, and I don't really have anybody that I know that has anything good to say about them. So, stay close to home anxieties. Why are you, Nick? Yeah. Yeah, and I had a couple in the black and yellow scheme for Western Maryland that I wasn't crazy about, so those I sold. But I kept these because anytime, I don't see them very often, but when I have seen those in that circus paint or whatever they call it, man, it's like people want an arm and a leg for them. So I'm really reluctant to get rid of those. I got my U-boats, a couple Chessie U-boats, and I just picked up a C&O. They're all Atlas. I like Atlas too. I know the one Chessie I have is that QSI sound. I wouldn't mind replacing that with, I don't know, TCS or something, Tsunami or one of them. I would say lock sound, but I don't have the lock programmer. MTH on speed match. Yeah, man, I got so many locomotives I got a speed match. And that's another thing, man. I am having a hell of a time loading this JMRI onto my laptop. My old laptop, it worked great. Yeah. But yeah, it worked great. As far as it was connected and it was reading things. But that laptop was so freaking old that, I mean, I could, in this hour, I wouldn't have a locomotive read already or written. Because it was just that slow. I'm assuming it was a computer. So when all this shit went down with this COVID, my wife's been working from home now going on 3 months. I guess it's been about that long. June will be her 3rd month, I think. Well, we ended up having to upgrade the laptop. Because the one we have is like 3 years old, 4 years old, and it just was too slow, and there was a small screen in it. So she got a little bit of reimbursement from her company, so much towards one because they're working from home, and she bought a monitor that was bigger, so she has like the bigger screen in that now. She can split the screen. So she's able to work. We're thankful that we've both been able to work and not lose wages, not lose any pay, things like that, which is, we're lucky compared to a lot of people. But she's putting in a lot more time, a lot more hours. She's working some weekend time, you know, just to stay kind of caught up. So, anyway, so I took the old laptop and now I'm trying to load the JMRI on there. I'm having a hard time with it. I have the interface. I'm using the SB5 on the main layout. So I know there's some different things you have to do with the jumpers and that. They have to be in a certain way. So what I decided to do is just take it over to the program track, because the JMRI with NCE, the interface, from what I understand, doesn't really communicate with, not communicate. You can't use use it as a program track. I would have to actually make a program track on the layout, which I could do that, but I already have one on the workbench, so I decided to hook up the JMI on the workbench. Yeah, Ken, they look really nice, and I love the fact that like the MTH has like metal handrails and everything too, which I think is nice. It reminds me of the old Blue Box kind of deal, and they're pretty well detailed in that too. And it's a shame that, from what my understanding is that the guy that owns the company is kind of a, I don't know, he got his own thing going there, and he don't want to. I guess he don't want them to be too compatible. I don't know. Hey Riley, hi James. You're not really late. We're not really talking about a whole lot anyways today. So anyways, I gotta play with it more. I have that speedometer from the AccuTrack 2 or whatever it's called. So I'm trying to speed match some of these things. We'll see. I tried to get the wife to give me the stimulus check, but she's kind of stingy with it. So, because then I proceeded to tell her all the pre-orders I have on, and she proceeded to say, "Wow, that's not going to all happen." So I might be selling them Western Marylands. I don't know. Pay for these pre-orders. Atlas has, I guess, a 67-foot or whatever they are. Those Tropicana reefers. Well, they have all those reefers. There's Tropicana and there's whatever those other ones are. Those different companies. And so I mean, I've been wanting them anyways. And if you look on eBay or wherever, and guys are ridiculous what they want for those reefers, you know. And even the other day, I was watching I think it was either Intermountain or it was an Athearn CSX Grand Express covered hopper, and you know, I forgot all about it and just kind of went by and this and that, and it sold for $100 for that thing. So you gotta be kidding me. For a covered hopper. I mean, nothing that's that nice. And that's what these guys want for them Tropicana reefers. They want $100 a piece for them damn things. So I think Atlas, if I'm not mistaken, ended up buying out BLMI, is that what it is? BMLA? BMLA, I think it is. Who made those reefers originally. So maybe that's why they're asking so much for them, you know. I think they have some kind of collector's piece or something. But, so I don't know if they're remaking them or retooling them in their own. So they may or may not be as detailed as the BMLA was. Hope I'm saying that right. But they look really nice. So they're due like in September, October. So I sold off my operator Gevos. So I'm pre-ordered a couple rivet counter Gevos to replace them. That was the whole idea of selling the operators off, was to get the rivet counters. Become more of a more into the detailed stuff lately. So I don't know, guys. I'm just rambling. Pretty much coming on an hour here. So yeah, I'm gonna find a nice seat on the deck and enjoy the weather. And wrap this up. Hallmark, EBT. I don't know what that is. I mean, these collector items, I get it. Collectibles. That's what I started to say about that curio cabinet. It was my dad's originally. He was an over-the-road driver for, God, 50, 60 years. He did his whole life. And he would collect the old trucks. And they were, I don't know what scale, but they were the big ones, whatever size. And he had all kinds of stuff. I got them all. They're all boxed up. And you got some pickups, you got some trucks, you got some old tractors, a bulldozer. Just things he remembers from back when, when he started out driving the old gas jobs, My great-grandfather owned and his brothers, and that owned a portable sawmill in western Pennsylvania, eastern Ohio, and they would buy up lots of land and they would, cut them down and sell it. So he was driving, as a young teenager, he was driving trucks in and out of the mills. Yeah, probably, yeah, that sounds good. 124th, 116th, they're big. Good size, You paid a good penny for them. They're definitely collectibles. I don't know who makes them. But, I got them all bubble wrapped and packaged away. I didn't know where to put them at the time. But, sorry, tired. I'm bored myself, man. It's time to get off of this thing. You guys are going to be bored out of your mind. I'm bored the hell out of myself. But, I don't know. You got, check out the other shows. I mean, you've got 5 weeks this week, so I don't know. I have to talk to Wilmer. I don't remember what's going on, who's going on again next week. If we got a special guest or not, or if Wilmer's doing it. Again, Wilmer's becoming a big celebrity, man. I don't know, he's on all kinds of stuff now. I think he's gonna take over the railroad community, I think. We couldn't have a better guy do it, but that's okay. So yeah, I don't know who's doing On Track Tuesday next week. Stay tuned for that. You got Sparky on tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Model Railroading Live is on after that. I believe they go on at 9. Thursday is kind of hit or miss. I think it's usually Hot Rod Rodney. I think he had an issue last week. He didn't do it. Friday at 8, you got Vinny, of course. Saturday, you got the what's the hell that thing's called? Trackside something or another. 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. I think it's 10 o'clock. And then, Jerry, when is that show? Your show? You probably already said it, and it went by in the chat way back when, and I never did pay attention to when it was on. Yeah, Wilmer, you. Celebrity. Always showing off the trains from your front porch. Sparky, you always get a vote, man. You never leave your vote out. I had to resubscribe to you again. I don't know what the hell, YouTube's pissing me off, man. I don't know if it's my stuff or if it's YouTube. Yeah, but Jerry, when is that show? Aren't you a part of that show, though? Or when is it on? Because I had Vinny, I got kicked off of Vinny's, I had to resubscribe. The same thing with you, Sparky. And a couple other guys, too. So I don't know if it's something I'm doing or it's something that... I had to do that a couple times. So, I'm subscribed again. Don't you worry, man. But, damn it. Yeah, but not too long ago. Periodically it does that. I don't know if it's something I'm doing or what. Yeah. Whether I am or not, I'm still trying to pay attention to what you guys are doing. Summertime is hopefully here now. So I'm sure you guys will be out now. I guess when we're actually allowed to go out and about. Community Roundhouse, second Wednesday of each month at 6. Okay. So that's you, Scully Kill, Jerry's in it. I think, is Wilmer a part of it? I think Wilmer said he's going to be doing something with it too. Yeah, they made for kids stuff. You can watch stuff. I think you can like it, but you can't comment on it. And I think since like mine is marked not for kids. Most of ours are. So I don't think that they're able to comment. Or maybe they can't see the content. I don't know what it is if you're a kid and you're trying to watch something that's not marked not for kids. But, you know, this YouTube keep messing with stuff. We're going to all find something different to do here. It's unfortunate this is so convenient. But, yeah, no mailing votes. But, oh, Vinny's in there too. You're in that roundhouse. So, yeah. Oh, and then usually after, is it on Tuesdays or is it Wednesdays? You got Roy Smith who'll post a video up of the layout. He does his weekly show. But I think he said somebody's going to be on vacation or something. Well, not really on, it'll be a staycation because of the COVID. But he'll be doing taking a little break here. Just posting periodically and not staying on the schedule. So, and Mark's in it too. M&M Rails, right? All right, I got to get this down because I want to start watching that show. So I need to get some notifications on that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Buy shoot, bit shoot. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight. I smell dinner up there. She usually waits till after I'm done with this to do dinner on my Tuesday anyways. And then we'll catch you on these other shows hopefully throughout the week and you know, start enjoying the weather. Hope everybody had a good Memorial Day. It was you know, it was different than normal. So hopefully I'll get some videos out. Even if they're just running videos or something, I gotta start posting some more. I gotta get my watch hours up. If I ever want to get monetized with this stupid YouTube. Oh man. Not that it's that important, but I'm gonna be doing this, and if I can get monetizing, there's a few bucks, why not? But I've just been lazy about posting. I just don't like editing, that's the problem. I don't like doing the editing part. So to make a video, it takes me forever to make the video and edit it. So, some of you guys are really good at it, I'm not that good at it. So anyways, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching, I appreciate you guys all stopping in. See you in the chats during the week here. And have a good week. Oh, and then Mondays, one more guy does Not Bad show. I gotta see him fly up here. Catch his Not Bad. He posts on Mondays. It's not bad. So, yeah, I could do that too. Alright guys, good night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll catch you later. Bye.